as a decentralized platform, that makes you the owner of the business. As a decentralized platform, that makes you the CEO of this business. How many of us were in this Telegram meeting this morning? You would have heard when the CEO was saying that you are me and I am you. Anywhere you go, this is not a work or business for the ambassadors or hub admins. He said nobody will harass you, nobody will attack you for organizing seminars. As the owner of this business, we are to treat this business as our own. That effort that you need to put for this thing to thrive, you need nobody to tell you. I need nobody to tell me. Because you are the owner. That is that decentralization we are talking about. It's a decentralized system. Are we following here? So we have the next, which is what? Mobility. Mobility means transportation. That is another word that can best explain that term. Mobility. Transportation. And what is transportation? Trip. Just as the name implies. Swift trip. Trip that is swift. That is brisk. That is fast. So, and this mobility we are talking about, we are focusing in the two major aspects of transportation, which is the air transportation and road transportation. This is what we are coming to do. Now we have the next, which is commerce. I mentioned all of this in the course of explaining this business. The commerce here is a platform where you can buy and sell. And we call it SWIFTmart, where you can buy and sell. Swift Market, SWIFTmart. You don't need to be there. You don't need to go to the physical market. From the comfort of your home, you will enter market. Hello? While you are rightly seated in your house, you can enter market. You go around the market without being there physically. Moving from one place to another in the same market without being there physically. And how is this thing going to be possible? Through that, your what? Your device. That is why it is called what? Smartphone. It's smart. But it is not smart when there is no data. So when there is data in, do business outside this country without going there physically. And everything purchased, everything you bought, in that space, will come to you without any stress. That is the commerce we are talking about. So now I want to give us the 5 full courses. The 5 full services that we are coming to render as a company. This is what you are coming to co-own with us. What are the SWIFTtrip core services? Number 1, aviation. I already talked about that. Aviation, airports, and everything air transportation business. We are not just only going to build these airports. we are going to also own the aircrafts, both in the local and in the international. We'll be doing this aviation business. We have the next, which is the ETAC. I already mentioned it. The ETAC. We have the likes of Uber, Bolt, InDrive, and many others out there that are already doing this. So this is exactly what we are building. And we have the third one, which I earlier mentioned too, the e-commerce, just like Jumia, Gigi, Amazon, Alibaba Express, Waka Waka, Temo. All of these are companies that are doing what we are coming to do. The richest man in China is only this one, the e-commerce place. Only this one, only one service, only this one service that make this man the richest in his country. Only one. But you and I today, we are coming to build 5, not just one. So when people begin to say, how can a business make you $1 trillion? Don't listen to them. No matter how they twist their tongue. Because the one leading us knows the way. Because God is the way. And he's following God. Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. If he stand here and tell us, call another name bigger than trillions, I believe and I will follow. And we will keep following. If one of these can make a man the richest in his own country, you know the population of China. China is not as poor as some countries. I don't want to say as poor as Nigeria. That's why I diverted it. Because CEO has taught us that one. He said, even if your mouth mistakenly say, he says, slap yourself and say, what did I just say now? He said, never you say, things are hard. He still said it this morning, so that was why I quickly switched. I said some countries. I didn't call Nigeria. Because I'm in Nigeria. China is so rich. So for you to hear that a man is on top in such a country of technology advanced, that tells you that there is money in what we are building. Are we following? We have the fourth one, which is logistics. Logistics. We have the UPS, we have the feeders, we have the DHL. These are powerful, big international companies doing this same thing we are talking about. And we are coming to do it. And when I say we are coming to do the same, we are coming to do it in a bigger version. There is something I believe and I always preach it. Those that has risen are not greater than those that are rising. These ones, they had already, but what is about to come, greater than Elon Musk, is here. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, greater than what you have seen out there is coming. And it's going to come through you and I. It's not coming from elsewhere. So that is why even today, no matter the spirituality, I know I'm not the only person spiritual here. If I'm crossing road now, I cross road like small pikin. You see me look like this. Because the journey is, we are going somewhere. So when you know what is ahead of you, do you know that these days I don't know what is hunger? Even if I didn't eat, when I remember SWIFTtrip, what the future holds for me, I say, oh God, keep aside. But when you don't have hope, every little thing you amplify it. Every small problem, you amplify it. But when you know that you seated here today, you are a trillionaire in the making, your thinking, your mindset, everything will change. How you talk to people will change. Argument will change. Because trillionaires, they don't argue. They don't make noise. Are we following? Yeah. This is what we are coming to build as a people. As you contribute that small water from your side, myself, and every other person, will build something massive. What we are building is not for Nigeria or Nigerians. It's global. CEO was talking this morning. He said the way this is going to cut across the countries of the world. Because what we always hear is that we are launching first Nigeria and UK. But thank you. But believe me, from the statement of our CEO, which I believe, it's not going to be what you have been hearing. It's going to shock even we speaking about it today. That very day is going to be a day of, in fact, everybody must get ready. Make sure your shock absorber is well fixed. Because that day will be a day of shocker. It will shock the world. Are we following? So it's not just going to be Nigeria and UK. I mean, our start off point is going to be massive. This is who you are. If you don't know, I want you to know it today. This is who you are. I like skits when, all these entertainers, making yourself happy and all of those things. But I hardly give attention to those things. The reason is because they are making money on us. It's not bad. But I always ask myself, when will people begin to watch me too? There are people that all they do, they preach, they watch all of this, but they don't have any plan for themselves. And some don't even have hope of getting to that height, that portal, that pedestal. But SWIFTtrip has already placed us there. So if you have not been able to see, begin to see today. Thank you very much. So we have the fifth one, which is hospitality. Hospitality. Hospitality means that you and we are going to own hotels, both in Nigeria and across Nigeria. International standard. That is what we are building. And at the end, the joy that you and I will have is that we own these things. That's the joy. That we own all these things. Are we following? Please, thank you. Please celebrate yourself once again. I want to specially make welcome the next speaker, who is going to take us from here, and is no other but the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip, the lion himself. Please celebrate him. Celebrate him.
Love you so much.
Love you, Master.
The sound, I need it reduced. Sit down. We will do the slogan again. If I speak now, I'm going to get an echo. Just bring this down. Look at this. This. Yeah. Bring it down. Yes. Okay. 1, 2. Aha. All right. Are we ready? Do you know the slogan? Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause for Ambassador Apostle Bush. That was amazing. Thank you so much. So when we say able shareholders of SWIFTTrip, you say we bounce. We bounce. Then we say we bounce, you say right to the top. That's the question I'm asking. Where are we bouncing to? You say right to the top. So let's try it. Then we will do the normal. Able shareholders of SWIFTTrip. No, okay, I like that. When I stand up, because now still stand up. All right, are you ready? Able shareholders of SWIFTTrip. We bounce. A round of applause for you and SWIFTTrip. Sit like trillionaires in dollars. Thank you so much. It is amazing when we see lionic minds coming together to do great things. It's going to be great. This is a new dawn. It's a new beginning in the phase of SWIFTTrip. You've not registered in SWIFTTrip? Let me see your hands. Great. Okay. Congratulations to you all. Thank you so much. Today, I want to talk about start doing the extraordinary. Start doing the extraordinary. I wish someone had a way to write down, because I have some outlines. I won't just be talking from my head. I would give you some lined up headers that you will walk by. If I had a podium, then I would have a book, but I think I'll just use my device here. Start doing the extraordinary. I've always said that I don't lead followers. I lead leaders. You can't be with me and you are not a leader. You are not making impact in your own circle. It is time we arise and do something great. Do you know what changes you from others? What separates you? Simple. Everybody out there want to live an ordinary life. What they understand. I want to be a medical doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a hairstylist. I want to be a chef. I want to be every of these things that when you're doing it, everybody around you understands what you're doing. It's time to shift. The world is changing. How many of us have known that AI, we've heard it before, say AI is taking over and is going to replace jobs? Have we heard it before? It's like a warning of the days of Noah. A flood is coming. Build this ark. Let's get there. People are playing. And when you tell them, come, let's do, they tell you, no, this thing is too big. It's not going to work. It can't be accomplished. Today, we should start doing the extraordinary. How many of us are ready for extraordinary things? Beautiful. So, number one, you write down. Mindset shift. Mindset shift for extraordinary living. Your mindset must be shifted from where it is today if you want to start experiencing and living the extraordinary lifestyle. So you see that I didn't say have a lot of money to shift for extraordinary living. You don't need money before you get shifted to this realm. All you need is what? Mindset. Shift your mindset. You can become whatever you want to be. Just first shifting your mindset. You know the meaning of ordinary? Ordinary. Right? So what's extraordinary? Abnormal, right? So just that little extra, just added to that, changed everything, right? Add that extra to your life. Become abnormal. People must not understand you. If everyone understands you, you're going nowhere. If everyone likes you, you're heading nowhere. Take it from me. You must shift your mindset. So define it the way you want to define it. That's why I asked you. I'm not here to define it. You define it. It's just like I come here to say, what is sin? I begin to say sin is lying. Sin is fornication. Are you not an adult? Don't you know sin? You know an extraordinary thing. That is how you should become. Define it for yourself. So, under that, you write, break free from limiting beliefs. Break free from limiting beliefs. That is what shifting your mindset for extraordinary living. What's keeping you where you've been? The things you believed. You could have learned it in school. You could have learned it from a mentor, a person you've been looking at, like this person is. But if it's a limiting belief, you know, but you just like it because it's quite easy to do. So, how do you break free from limiting beliefs? 1, identify self-doubt and fear of failure. Is it in you? They've told you about SWIFTtrip. We're coming to build this and this and this and this. All of the things you've heard. Are you afraid inside of you right now that sure say this thing will work? Break free from that. Break free. Then once you've broken free from that, what do? You replace that kind of thinking with growth mindset. Growth mindset. What's growth mindset? I think that should be an ability to adapt into new conditions. Ability to adapt. Growth mindset. Even the economy can teach you how to grow. People say it's tough. Begin to see it. The moment you begin to see it as not tough, as normal. If it gets difficult, I should get tougher. I should get stronger. I should grow bigger than it. It can't suppress me. It can't. That is what? Growing, that mindset of growth. Once you don't need, do you need money to do this? No. You don't need 1 naira to do it. Under that part we say, extraordinary, a mindset of shift, where you shift for extraordinary living. I want you to write this. After the break free from limiting beliefs, you've now identified, okay, we'll give some topics there. I just gave 2 points under break free from limiting beliefs, which is identify self-doubt and fear of failure. 2, replace that thing, that self-doubt that has been there, replace it with a growth mindset. Now, number 3 is set audacious goals. Set audacious goals. Dream big and bigger than your current reality. Where's your condition right now? Dream bigger than it. If you watch some of my 2002 videos, people who knew me then I mean, people who are very close to me, they knew I was staying in one room. But when they hear me talk, they'll say, so, when they see me today, and they watch those videos, they will say, so this your one room, no stop you. Don't worry. The day I will post a video that you will understand is coming. I have a video. I kept it in YouTube, but I took it private. When that time comes, I will put it public. Then you will understand that your condition cannot stop you. Oh. Anything I talk today, or these outlines, I am not speaking by writing. I am speaking my life. When I tell you you don't need 1 naira, I am speaking from what I have practiced. What you see today around us, it was built from nothing. What? Mouth talk. We will. Today we have an office. Ah, Jesus. Set audacious goals that when people hear it, they wonder. And these things I'm telling you right now, what we do here, when I mentor you, I am not giving you, sending you out, or yeah, go and start finding your way. This is a corporate goal. This is a corporate. Once the day you get to know about SWIFTtrip, that day it is your vision, it is your idea. It is audacious. Carry it and run. Start feeling like an owner of an airport. That is a goal that you have set for yourself. I will be an owner of an airport. Whatever it requires, I go for it. I've told us, if any of us here, let's be sincere with ourselves now. I want to show you something. You have ever got an idea in the past, let's say from the time you were 17 to today, you've got an idea anytime in your life and you wanted to pursue it. In fact, maybe you started pursuing it. Suddenly, one time, maybe a year later, you look back and say, this thing, assuming I carry this thing on, my life will don't change you. That means you took an idea and you left it like that. How many of us has it happened to? Thank you. Almost every one of us. Everyone. Now, use SWIFTtrip as what they call lab rabbit. Lab rabbit. Do you know lab rabbit? Do you know this white rat? Have you seen any laboratory? When the video, maybe wherever, you see one white rat inside there. They use it for experiment. If they make any combination of chemicals, they want to call it drugs, they will test it on that rabbit. If it doesn't die, they will test it on a human to see if it will cure what they created it for. If that rabbit dies, they won't test it on a human. Lab rabbit. It means test. Use it as testing ground to build yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Use SWIFTtrip as your lab rabbit to train yourself to become a different personality altogether. What we're calling you here for, congratulations, you didn't take any excuse not to be here today. When you encounter SWIFTtrip, the time of the launch of this, let me ask a question. Look at me very well. Just don't look at me now based on this thing. Just look at me. I feel like who get money to build global airports. Talk true. The time. No, I will use physical first. No, make. Yeah, true. Even if I build the airports, now life I go still be. Because I was going to one occasion one day. I said occasion. Our event at Delta States, a woman, a hub admin, did organize. She says, sir, he says, well, you're always wearing polo. This is why I can't wear shirts today, sir. I'm always on polo, as my men dress, that's why they did. He said, when you come, wear suit, not tie, so that everybody see you as a CEO. Gaj. I say, if I come there, let me not see you overdressed. Wear your polo and your, if you wear skirt, if you wear trousers, I want to see you on your polo. Because me, that's why I go take on. We wear suits that day. We go with polo. Polo. Nothing. So even that time, at least I go stay there. See lab rabbits, thank you so much. Start using SWIFTtrip to test yourself. If you have ever pursued something in the past and you left it somewhere, just somehow, it vanished away to the thin air. Use SWIFTtrip to learn what? Consistency and persistence. I will get there. Embrace discomfort. Did somebody hear this? Embrace discomfort. Oh, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. The reason why we will never get ahead in life is because we want to be comfortable. How do you want to be comfortable? The things where you never tried before, you will not like to try it. For instance, I see person they walk out for road. I just approach the person, hello, this and that and that and that. SWIFTtrip come to the airport. Oh my God, where is Dabere? See this man? Just walk out, come. Leave the camera here. I know go walk out, come, you. We will see you. Thank you. Come. Let's see you on camera. You see this man? He works with me here. Every day, they go out to campaign. Every morning, 7 o'clock, we are here in the office. We go out. Till 8:30, they are there. When I say we go out, I am them, they are me. I don't go, they go. Have you seen me where I campaign on the street? How many people have seen it before? Great. Any dull moment? I can't be standing like this person they pass. As I am you will come, I approach you. That has been since 2021. I tell them, I said, what I will not do, I can't send you to do it. So this guy, he got numbers, and yesterday, it was about fading off the 80K. He sent a text message to the people he told about SWIFTtrip on the road. And what did he write? He said, the chance of being an owner of an airport is about going away. From 80,000 naira rising to $180. Act fast. What did the person say? Give me the microphone, please. Maybe hear it from your mouth. You still remember the text message? You want to read them direct? Read them. May you see what it means to shift from comfort zone. You know the text. No worry if you never see them. You want just read them direct. You want to read them? Okay. It's coming up. Raw and direct.
Okay. The person says, go and hustle, food for life.
You hear that? He said the text message he received back from one of them. He said, go and hustle, you fool for life. You hear her? Men are clap for her. It's right. You know, for example. Thank you. Go and hustle, you fool for life. How many persons will tell that kind to you, still work again, go tomorrow? There was a man in a Boeing, a police inspector. This is something, if you join our Telegram meeting, you will hear the man testify it live. Telegram. He went to the marketplace and talked about SWIFTtrip. As he just asked the woman, a tomato seller, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? It will make you an owner of an airport. As he wants to explain more, he received a hot slap from the woman. Man said he started crying. He said, but when he was crying, he was not crying because of the slap. He was crying, number one, he knows what by law he can do to the woman. He's a police inspector. And then, what did I do to you now to slap me? Not be mouth I take talk. Why did you slap me? When I say that the process we are doing here will be tough, people don't understand. When I said tough, a woman went to chat to another person and say, how will the CEO say this thing will be tough? Yeah, I hope it will not be like the one that after we have raised all the money, they will now say government has seized our money. Is that what he means by tough? The day of the launch of SWIFTtrip, it's an announcement. Go and download the app. We are live. Simple. Understand that the launch will be easy. The process to get to the launch, tough. Do you know what I passed through since 2021? Without an office, my brother, without a website. Do you know the shame that the shareholders who managed to identify with me that time? Today, when you tell a person about SWIFT, the person will say, where's their office? Aren't you proud to bring them here? When they say, where's the website? Aren't you proud to just go to where you save them, copy, paste, say, check the website? When a person says, do we have an app on Play Store? Aren't you excited to say, go and download SWIFTtrip Node from Play Store? Aren't you happy? Do you know there were shareholders who, when they say, where is the office? They will say, our CEO said that we don't have an office yet. What a shame. Why? The company does not have money to own an office yet. What a disgrace. Where's the website? Common website. CEO said we don't have a website. Why? The company doesn't have money to build a website. That is what it means to what? Shift from your comfort zone. Growth happens when you are out of that place of comfort. The place of comfort is you checking what I have already before I can get started. If you want to live an extraordinary life, move. All of those things, you will find them moving. Thank you. Oh, so I said growth happens outside your comfort zone. Look at this. Learn to thrive in uncertainty. How many of us have heard us say what we are moving now is people who love or who are wired for uncertainty that will join us to build it? Have you heard me say it? People who love, you join Telegram meeting here. Let me see, Telegram meeting. Telegram meeting. Wow. 3, 4. I want to count. You know I joined Telegram meeting? No network. 6. Which day you joined Telegram meeting last? You're not on the Telegram meeting. Let me see your hands. You are not. But you are on the channel. You are on the channel. You are not on the channel at all. Let me see your hands. I want to add you. You're not. You're not. You're not. Are you? Are you in the channel? You're just coming. You're new. Are you in the channel? Okay. Get the flyers. And then help these people. Give them the flyers. Scan the barcode. Join the Telegram channel. By 8 o'clock tonight, join us. Join us. Live. So we say learn to thrive in uncertainty. This is the only way you can do great things. You are not sure about what is coming. For instance, I don't know if we ever have the money to have an office. But I kept on talking. SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars. You tell me that you don't like it, I should stop saying it. I keep saying it. A person who don't have money for office is telling you will become a trillionaire in dollars. Uncertain about whatever, but you know where you're heading to. So you thrive in that uncertainty. Ask me, where's the airport? Can I show you where the airport is? But yet I speak as if I have built airports everywhere already. You are thriving in uncertainty. That is the same character you should carry when you go out there and you speak to a person about something like this. You are speaking audaciously that they feel the airport is already there. You've seen it. They don't show you, but you know one show them. You speak like that. Do you get it? For instance, a person who is doubting now about maybe doesn't know how to catch up the belief system in him or her. If I take you to the airport, listen very carefully, this example. If I take you to the airport, the airport which I have built already, and I say, come, look at this airport. But I just want to keep silent, like say, I never built them. Like a man who disguised and kept wealth, and then he became like a poor man and went to marry a wife so he can find somebody that truly loves him. Do you understand? A friend of that man who is disguising poor that knows his true worth. Sure, he will audaciously be pretending with him. Good. Now, if I carry you, go show you one airport. Say, this airport, we own it. It's built already, but we want to help people. Go out there, but ensure you don't tell anyone where the airport is. From that day, how will you be speaking when you go out? Like a lion. You'll be devouring. Anybody that tell you it's not possible, what will you say to the person? Will you listen to the person? That is a character you will adopt. That's where you will behave. That is how you behave when you are not certain about it. So you can get that thing that you want. Then you celebrate your little wins, small wins. You celebrate them. Celebrate it. Anytime you make a little progress, you celebrate. At times we come here, Valentine programs, we are happy, we dine, we wine together, right? We are celebrating. In our end of year events, we eat, right? We are celebrating. All of this we celebrate. The process at the end, we are happy. But I want to let you know that you can celebrate every day. You should celebrate every day. In the process of accomplishing something audacious, something big, something large, every day you should have it as a fun. They know me. The day I don't have, maybe they say holidays. Let's use Christmas holidays. When everybody will say want to travel. Those days is like stressful for me. When I don't have chance to speak about SWIFTtrip, when I don't have chance to do the things, people are relaxing, we're on holidays. To me, it's stress to me. So it's like I had holidays from January to December. That's few weeks now. There's few weeks which people will not say we're on holidays. It's not my own stress. But when people look at me, they will say, how are you doing it since? And you are, every day must be fun to you. It's a mind shift. Do you need money to do that? Just your mind. Your mind will want to see it like work. Change it into fun. These are how you begin to live an extraordinary life. Now, I want to teach us practical how we should set little goals. Little goals. This list is too long, but let me stop here. Are we blessed? Thank you. Thank you so much. Little goals. Shareholders. Like we said before, this is a new beginning. I might not remember to say it again, so I want to say it now before I just take you through the slide and we round off. From this time, SWIFTtrip is now paying us $50 when you sell the units. You sell a unit of SWIFTtrip to someone. The company pays you what? $50. How much is $50 today? Check it. Press your calculator. You must be aware of it because now we're operating in dollars. So every day you must be aware. Madam Ogechi, press. You just they look me now. It's today 1650. 14, just use 1499. One five. You checked it on Google? Great. Congratulations. Press. What do you get? How much? 75,000 naira. You sell a unit, you get 75,000 naira. If you sell five, let's say in 1 month, how much is that? 375,000. Is that not what people are rushing to go sit for 30 days, say job? How many people are paying 375,000 today as salary to workers? What's Nigerian minimum wage? 70,000 naira. That means 1 unit sold in SWIFTtrip is beyond, it's higher than minimum wage. Somebody will now say, I am working, I am busy. Busy doing what now? Number one, you're selling your time for what will not add contribution to your personal growth. To your personal growth. Don't joke with your personal growth. Don't joke with it. Whatever you do. Jack Ma, the CEO of Alibaba, he gave an advice. He says, when you have a chance to work in a company, no matter how small that company might be, if it is not adding value to you, don't be part of it. He said, you find a company that has a vision that they are working upon. He said, no matter how small, he said, you can even offer to work for free. He said, as they are moving, you are learning. And at the accomplishment of that, their vision, whether they didn't pay you a dime all through that you worked, he said, you have transformed. I want to do practicals here for next week. This is your office. Abi? This is your office. Every Saturday, we are here. How many of us have done adverts on radio before? Adverts on radio. Have you done? No, just an advert on radio. You've done something before on radio. Okay. How many of us? Let me see. I'm practical in this class. Okay. One has practiced it. Now, from next week, let's try something beyond the people around us. You don't need to speak in radio before people get to hear you from the radio. You see Love FM. You see Wazobia. I would send, maybe I would not stress you to go there. Yes, if I have their contact. If I want to be paying radio, I will pay radio and get this thing done. All the money reserved for our hub admins, I will put it into, I say hub admins, our able shareholders. I will pump it into media, pay the media houses, pay Mark Zuckerberg. I will get the result. Am I communicating? That money we have reserved for us to activate one node. That is for us to hustle in the media to get one person registered in SWIFTtrip. We are ready to spend 75,000 naira just to activate one node. That is what it means. And then if you look at what we actually spent, it's $80. Somebody check $80 so that I will speak it in naira. $80 because the first you earn 50, the second person earns $15, the third earns $10, the fourth earns $5. $80 put together. How much is $80? Let me speak with the entire fund. $120,000, right? Somebody do 80, let me be sure, 80 times 1.5. Do it like that. 120,000 is what we are ready to spend just for one person to be registered in SWIFTtrip. Is there, if I pump 180 to Facebook advert, do you know how many persons will be asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? 180. Sorry, 120. The result we will get will be massive. But we reserve this fund for those who are talking about SWIFTtrip. If you join us, you don't talk about SWIFTtrip, you will earn no dime. Let me show you a woman on my chart. Where's my phone? This woman has been with us since 2022. I would cover her number. Everything I do is practical. When I tell you that you earn no dime, Neither can you put SWIFTtrip under pressure. Let me cover it. Hope it's covered. Okay. Zoom, can you zoom in? Oh, it's still showing. Okay. Okay, the number is not shown anyway, just the name. But let me see to that. Let me see what I'm going to do. Okay, oh, my able PA. Thank you for that. Wise man. Yeah. Very easy. That's why you have strong men around you. All right, so it's done. Let me just leave it because I'm going to delete this screenshot. So look at this. Good. So let me come closer, right? Okay. So if you look at this, okay, this picture is not downloaded. Oh. Don't worry. I'm going to... How many are we now registered shareholders in SWIFTtrip? 11,150. My God. Okay, on this chart, she charted, this was about day before yesterday, we were 11,055. Suddenly, we are this big today. Thank you, Lord, for all you do. Getting closer. All right. Where is my 11,164 shareholders. Somebody jam your hands for Jesus. He's the one doing it. Good. Okay. Okay. Let me just start from here anyway, because since it's screenshot, I can't be scrolling up. It's not possible. So you see here, this lady, she went to screenshot her account. She saw a man who screenshot his account in the group. Let me just hold my screen like this. Look at this group. Yes, that was in group. She's in group group one. So you should know how long this person has been in SWIFTtrip to be in group 1. So Cyprian, okay, sorry. Cyprian, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Enugu, he sent this screenshot celebrating the 11,000 shareholders in SWIFTtrip. Do you see the man's back office? He has earned so far 1.7 million. When SWIFTtrip was paying peanuts, is somebody with me? He did this. The same effort. If it was this $50 SWIFTtrip was paying, then do you know how much he would have earned? And he was celebrating 11,000. So after a while, she came and then screenshot her own and said, I have checked I have checked my back office. He said, I am not seeing my advert bonus. That's what she wrote. He said, I checked my own, same with my husband's own. That's what she wrote here, same with my hobbies account. I am not seeing anything. Then I said, I will call you, ma. I was very busy. Then later I just said my reply. I said, but it's showing now. She said, maybe I'm seeing it too. 2022. This man has earned no dime. That's what we're talking about. We are not, this is not Pomzi. Erase your mind from Pomzi. Do you know why people run with people's money and get nothing done, whatever they said? They promised you fake promises. If SWIFTtrip say, go and check your account per day, we'll pay you 1 kobo. just as you have registered, we will pay you 1 kobo every day until we launch. No matter how small that 1 kobo is, that 1 kobo will grow in so many people's accounts. We no go fit pay again one day. When we look that 1 kobo promised, it don't too large. We ask ourselves, I beg, why do we need to pay this thing now? We take off. Is somebody getting me? Anything they tell you, register. When I tell you 1 million, you will be earning 10,000 naira every day or every month. Massa, if you like not to gamble anymore, don't do it. It must crash. It's not sustainable. Why can SWIFTTrip sustain this process to the end? You no work, you remain a shareholder until we launch. The person who sells a unit, that is where we get the money to pay you. Now this 180, don't calculate it that the 180 is for the subscription to be a shareholder. $100 is what you are paying to be a shareholder in SWIFTTrip. $80 is what you are paying for what? To support the campaign. Is somebody getting it? A person who didn't bring a person that bought a share will never partake from it. You just saw an account of a woman in 2022. See, today, 11,555 was what is in her. Did she earn? 0. It's strange to her, maybe because of some other platforms she has been. Abi? You work, we pay you. And that's how we process it. So please, I asked a very important question. How many of us have tried radio? We said, just one here. Next Saturday, we'll be here. I want you to practice with the radio. See results that will come. I will send the number of Love FM. I will send the number of Wazobia on our channels. Take that number. From Wednesday, you do this in the morning. Buy a slot for announcement. It's just about 3,500. If it has increased now, they should be talking about at most 5,500, 6,000. For what? Announcement. That announcement, they'll tell you 50 words, it could be 100 words. You will pay according to the number of words you want to pay. I will do this for you. I will do different write-ups. I'm not going to stress you for this first chance. I will do a write-up you should announce on radio. Take that write-up, put your phone number to it. At the end of the announcement, you will say, interested, call or text yes to this number. Pay for it. Wednesday morning. Do it Wednesday evening. Do it Thursday morning. Do it Thursday evening. Do it Friday morning. Do it Friday evening. Those numbers, call them and invite them here. Did somebody hear me? Do it. On that day, I will see how many people that did it. It is time to go practical in what you do. We have an office here. That's why I'm giving you this. On the Telegram meeting today, what did I say to the people out there? Who was in the Telegram meeting? I told everybody, go and start holding seminars. Go, you pay for a hotel. Don't try to force yourself to start big. Start small. 30-seater hall is okay. You can get it for 40,000 naira. If where you came from today is too far from this place, hello, next Saturday, fix a meeting in that place you are. You will be wondering, what will I say? You don't need to think what to say. Have you heard the scripture where the Bible says, open your mouth and I will fill it? It is true. It is practical. That thing is not force at all. The only reason why you are thinking and you have not been able to speak is because you've not put yourself in where to speak. The day God taught me that, it was in a bus. I was traveling. Holy Spirit no let me rest. He said, preach. Huh? I said, waiting be this. Which one be this? I was talking with arguing. I said, I'm not preaching. I said, somebody else will preach. I was there. The thing was disturbing. He said, nobody will preach. It is you that will preach. I said, what will I say? I didn't read any scripture that. He said, you know scriptures. Open your mouth, I will feel it. I said, if I open my mouth and I don't know what to say. He said, who told you don't know what to say? He said, this is what you will do. He said, just say, praise the Lord. He said, people will say, hallelujah. He said, once you have said it once, they say hallelujah. He said, you will discover that you will talk and talk and talk until you finish. You will not be short of words. You must find words to talk. They think, hold me. I did. Holy Spirit don't disturb you before. Not the type where you say, it's not that they say he's a gentleman, he's a gentle voice. If you argue with him, he will silent and leave you. At times when he argue with you, you must do one. The next thing, disturb. I stayed about 20 minutes. After that, teaching me what to do. I still didn't know it. It thing was coming. I just said, praise the Lord. Everybody say hallelujah. About 2 people say hallelujah. Praise the Lord. They say hallelujah. From mine I say don't walk. Now so I talk. At the end, I say you want to lead, you want to give your life to Christ. Say after me, Lord Jesus. People were talking. People responded to the end. When I finish, I close my eyes and say, Father, thank you. I had peace. That's an example of you not believing in yourself. Not until you practice it, nothing comes to you. So please, you are hearing me wherever you are. As a shareholder of SWIFTtrip, start holding meetings. The reason why I've not been teaching these things is because I know that what we've been paying is peanuts. How do we pay you 77,000 naira today and somebody is still looking for one people to talk to? Let me let you know that you sell the most. You sell the most when you talk to crowds. That crowd could be 1. It could be 5. It could be 3. It could be 10. It could be 100. So long it's a meeting, I'm teaching you practical, you can sell the most. People will look up to you. How many of us are ready to practice the radio on first? Let me see your hands. Thank you. Thank you. I heard that. Thank you. Somebody said, I tried it. It didn't favor me. Never you expect results when you are planting seeds for greatness. Don't expect results. That is where people fail in the journey of greatness. They expect results too quick, too soon. That's why people are there shouting, launch, go and launch the business. For with how much? With 80,000 naira you pay having $180. Do you know that I had meeting? Do you know Epoma? How many of us know Epoma? Edo State. Epoma. That's where I schooled. You know AAU, Abronsali University. A man asked one day when he saw me talking in 2000 and about that 22. He said, which school did you go? I said, Abronsali University. The man said, your background is drawing me back. I said, my background, because I'm a Nigerian, I knew what he was saying. I wanted to explain more. He said, no, where you schooled. is drawing me back. If you schooled maybe abroad, I would have known that this thing will work. Yeah. That I don't even know why I even mentioned this, because now if you ask me which school I go, what do I used to say? My PA, what do I say? I don't go to school. So I worsen it. Do you get it? Mm-hmm. A man came to my office one day. I said, just consider that it's an illiterate speaking to you. I didn't go to school. If you think that it's because of school, I can stand here to speak. Is it true? Better lie. Better lie. School ends in, maybe let's say primary 6. Once you have known how to read, write, you don't finish. If I see a person who says, because I stopped in primary school, that's why my life is like this, the person don't know what's in the talk. So please, you see this thing I gave you as a practice. You need to understand the law of farm. The law of farm means that a farm will only produce to you harvest by the seeds you plant. And when you plant, do you just stop at planting? The law of consistency applies. Weeding. You must weed. You must water. If maybe it's in a dry season or whatever. You must nurture it. When you stop nurturing it, the weeds take over. Your seed dies. If you said you tried it, it didn't work. Because you stopped. Am I not here? Are you still person here? Every since I teach you, it's what I practiced. Well done. Are you getting me? Everything I teach you, it's what I have practiced. The people might not respond quick as you expect. Keep gathering the numbers. Keep adding to it. Keep working on it. Never you quit. I see great people here. I see people who finance soonest will be nothing to you anymore. You are looking at yourself saying, now where will I start? Where will I get the money to start the radio? Do you get money to eat? The time you were hopeless, no food, did you see food to eat? Final. The money, when you have this mind to go to the radio now, that money is seed. If you get it, don't eat it. Plant it. Now, I'll be giving you teachings. If you like, think that I'm teaching you because I'm the CEO. Now I'm concerning the person this time. Why I've not been talking practicals like this? Because I know that what SWIFTtrip was paying, it not reach anything. Now, if you invest and invest, I did a practical today. You talk and talk and talk. For a person who is renting hall, here are you renting hall? Remember, your hall for your seminar is free to you. This is your hall. People out there who are not in Port Harcourt, they will have to rent halls to what? Fulfill this. So you are not paying money for hall. That means that the money for the hall is now an added profit to you. Do massive campaign. Bring people to hear about SWIFTtrip. Don't take this just like that. It's a new era. It's a new dawn. You must be ready for the work. Thank you so much. Media, can I see the slide? Give me the next slide. As if we've gone live. We say we are currently in the development phase and we need subscribers. These people are persons we must look for. We must find them. Wherever they are, we will call them forth. It is practical. Do you know they say every process or every vision, let me not use process now. Can somebody do this practice? Close your eyes. I'm ready for practical class. Close your eyes. I want you to imagine yourself walking into an airport. walking into an airport. Now, revise back, used a very powerful car of yours to drive into that airport. Now, revise back and land into that airport with your helicopter. I do this every time. Have you seen yourself landing with your helicopter into your airport? Walk into your office in your airport. Open your eyes. Some of us saw pictures of what we tried to imagine. Some of us, it wasn't clear. Some of us, we struggled with the picture. Repeat this process every day, morning before you sleep. It will transform you. Soon as you will begin to shape into it. If I tell you, I am the CEO of SWIFTtrip, a global business. When you look at me today, I don't resemble one small, but if you saw me in 2021, I know that you would have not agreed to SWIFTtrip. Your thoughts are substance. They are things. You see this thing you just saw, this vision you saw, it is a challenge when you want to move from here now to that point. Nidia, can I see you can put that small box, yeah, like I have always needed it. Whatever you're displaying, the screen can go. Then I will be seeing the picture close to it. It's just a blank. You get it, Media, right? Thank you. Face challenges. You know, we say we dream big, oh. We want something big to happen, like what we just saw. But the problem is we want it without the necessary work delivered to it. That's the only reason why most times we see that we remain where we are for a great number of years. Nothing changed. If anything changed, it's just a little change. We must come to embrace challenges. That picture you saw of yourself descending with your helicopter into your airport, walking into your office, and you opened your eyes, you saw that you are still where you are right now. The only way you can transform from here to there, it's agreeing that it must be challenging. And that challenge, you must be ready and willing to solve it. Not grudgingly, but willingly. You solve it and you are happy solving this problem. That's why when we say the only thing that will take us there right now is the 2.4 million shareholders that we need to come together to get this thing done. People say, hey, it will take time. What? How do you mean it will take time? You want to be that thing you just saw right now without no work? Say, I have subscribed as a shareholder. You carry the money, that money where you subscribe, carry and go launch the airport. Then you will now tell yourself the truth that work really needs to be done. It's going to be great. You see that, people? Let me see the slide. We are calling out for subscribers to facilitate the business development. Persons who, you remember I said, enjoy uncertainty. How did I write it in that word? Who wrote it down? Who wrote that statement down when I say something about uncertainty? You wrote it down? Can I have that word I spoke? I mentioned something about uncertainty. Yes, learn to strive, to thrive. Yes, learn to flourish in the face of uncertainty. A person want to ask me, how are we going to get 2.4 million shareholders? Learn to thrive in the face of that uncertainty. That I can tell you, the same way one person came, that is how the 2.4 million persons will come. We don't need to put our mind how 2.4 million will come. We don't need to crack our brain. What we need to do is put effort to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 100 that you can reach today. Right now, I want to use radio to spread out in our own space. Wherever you just practice radio first. When they call you, don't just send text. Call them and explain to them. Say, come, it's going to be great. The way you speak, remember, once they pick your call, it is your first chance to deliver that first impression. Don't go and start talking weakly. You must talk to that person. The person know that I am missing something. No, don't talk just like that. When that person pick your call and when you have said yes to you, he sent you that, know that it's your first chance for an impression. So you must learn to speak with energy and speak with life. Then you see them responding to you. Don't just talk and when they call you, tell them, you know, we have done so many things online before. Yes, this one, you heard it in radio, and sure you come. Oh, it will make sense. Let's work together towards it. Let's end your call. If you block your number, you tell the person, congratulations that you sent yes to us. On Saturday is going to be fire. Come to that event and encounter something that will change your life forever. A chance to be an owner of an airport. Don't miss it for nothing. The person will come. Don't be there. When person says, I have questions, tell the person, come to you will meet us there. End your call. Have sense of urgency in that first impression. Sense of what? Urgency. Not go there, go there, play. Yeah, thank you so much. Things you should note. We say, set audacious goals. Shift from your comfort zone and then learn to thrive. To thrive. Yes, thank you. That strive will be updated to thrive. Thrive, flourish in uncertainties. Next slide. Subscription plans. That's nice. Let's see how we break it down. So you see, what a person is coming to buy in SWIFTtrip is what we call the node slot. That's the profit share of SWIFTtrip. The company is giving you 0.5015% of the business worldwide. Wherever a business is done, somebody book flights, somebody lodge in our hotel, somebody book rides, somebody do any transaction on the, what's the name, the e-commerce space, you are earning 0.5015% out of that business. So for the person to buy it, the person pay $100 to own it. Then for the person to support the campaign process, the person pay $80. The person will say, you know, you're my friend now. Let me just subscribe to the shares first. Then I will think about the campaign. No! You must pay all once. If you don't pay, you can't be a shareholder in SWIFTtrip. So if the person has paid for that and say, I know we'll campaign, you have opened an effectual door of wealth that you don't want to tap from. I will show you what this $80, as much as it is combined with the numbers coming in, you will see what it will pay those who are ready to work. Next slide. When will SWIFTtrip go live? Next slide. 3%. You see the app we're building, that is the system we're calling you to come and build. That is the artificial intelligence that will be working for us day and night when we are not there. 3% out of that system. 5% will be given to shareholders. But once the 3% is concluded, business launch. If we like, we sell the 2%. If we like, we keep it and add it into the company purse. Why? Once it is done, the business has got to the point where it grows itself. That's why I tell you, initial offering for what you are buying $180 today, sold for what? $200,000, approximately 200 million naira. You can calculate $200,000 with the naira currency today. If I'm saying 200 million naira, I'm doing 1,000 naira, which I'm not supposed to do. Do it by your calculation. So let's see the next slide. So you understand why we say 2.4 million persons. Anytime we're talking about this, we always say we need 2.4 million shareholders to get SWIFT done. Why? That 3% that the company wants to sell, every person is taking 0.50125% out of it. If you take 0.50, another person take you, another takes one person to 1 unit. How many persons will then consume the 3%? You just say 3 divided by the shares, you get 2.4 million people taking that their 0.5015%. It is concluded we have launched. You can have to. So people will say it's scam, it's scam. You now tell the company I have 180 plus 180 is how much? 360. How much? 360. You say I have $360. I want to buy 2 slots. Come and say keep that money. $180 is all you need. And the person say, are you sure they will not run away with my money? If I want to run away money, I finish talking like you tell me there's only 2 slots you will buy. I will tell you, are you sure you are okay? A chance to be an owner. Won't you buy 10 slots? Come on, go and find $1,800. Whatever it will take you, ensure you can buy as much as you can. Isn't this to be the first online business? They are telling you it is restricted 1 person to 1 unit. Next slide. We are scaling. Before we scale global, we are launching in the United Kingdom and in Nigeria. In Nigeria, 500 cars on the e-taxi. We are not launching an app. We're launching a business. 2.4 million customers ready to start booking ride, and then we launch an app. Where will drivers come from? First, we should have drivers that are ready for these people. Even if 500 cars will go nowhere. But that's where you see the power of system. Everybody cars is our car. Do Uber need to buy any car? The reason why we want to launch with cars is so that we will not just be like other companies out there. You launch business, you're not expecting people to come divert and start making use of it before you can thrive. No. You don't wait for that. Next slide. That's the certificate of incorporation. Nigeria, United Kingdom. Next slide. What makes us stand out? Next slide. The PYC. How many of us have heard about PYC before? Before now. This is the first of its kind worldwide. We all know KYC, know your customers. First of its kind. So if you'll be saying, pay your customers, put your customers to payroll. Put them to payroll. This will erase the KYC globally. The day a customer tests the beauty of him coming out of a hotel, and then you receive thank you for patronizing us with an alert, and he go on the other side, they say thank you for patronizing us, come again another day. Which one you go back to? The one where you get alert. No time to think it 2 times. Boss, na lie. What you, and then they paid you for the profit they made from you, they still gave you back. SWIFTtrip will shock the world. Next slide. Thank you so much. Okay, with this structure, let me, because we are live, so zoom it in. Next slide will take us in. Great. You see the profit generator, that's the passenger. Paying whatever he paid, whether he's paying by Swift coin, whether he's paying by dollars cash, whether he's paying by bank transfer. You don't need to perturb anybody. The system understands what it understands, and it goes to the driver's wallet to pick the necessary percentage, which is 20%, to share around. So let's see, 100% comes from this man. He gets back 2%. Are we together? Can I get the next slide? No. Back. Good. See 100% coming in. The company reserves what? 10%. Let me allow you to be speaking it. How much will the company reserve? 10%. How much is going to the shareholders? Yes, that's 5%. How much have we spent? 15%. Plus the 2 Why are we opening the windows or what? Oh, it has been opened. That's serious. Okay. Now look at this. 2:15. That is 17, I believe. Next slide. The man who made the ride happen. That man could have been sleeping at the midnight. Someone booked a ride. He went, he accepted the ride. He went to be. Why you are sleeping? And then you could be enjoying yourself at night. All the drivers in your country are asleep. But in another nation, it's just their morning. In another place, it's their afternoon. In another place, it's their evening. Still walking about. You are earning while you are sleeping. Because of this man's labor. And that's 80%. How much have we spent? 97. How much is left? 3%. Next slide. The company said the company is not taking that. We are putting our customers on payroll. We've already paid the man who booked the ride. Now we said, who brought this man into the business? Take in that structure. 1.5% is the truth. Who brought the driver? 1.5%. Together, that's 3%. How much spent? 100%. Next slide. Take it, take it, take it. All the way. Who's the brain behind SWIFTtrip? That's the man talking to you right now. Honorable Rich. I bet me not clap for this one. Thank you. Next slide. I appreciate you so much for believing in me. How? Yes, zoom it back. Thank you so much. How you profit as a subscriber in SWIFTtrip. Bring out your phones, please. It's time to calculate. Next slide. One will assume that SWIFTtrip has got the 2.4 million shareholders and we've launched business. This is a very vital part of the meeting. And then, a person books the ride, $10. How much are you going to earn? Please pay good attention though, because now money we want to talk now. All the English word they speak. And now you will sink. When you understand how you earn, you are good to go. $10, somebody booked the ride in the United States. You here, you earn well. And remember, you earn, how much do you own in SWIFTtrip? You paid for the node slot. How much, what's the possession of SWIFTtrip that you have? Good. That's 0.50125%. That is what you bought with your $180. Good. How will it pay you? Simply say 10 times the volume of your share. 10 times the volume of your share. Somebody do it. Calculator. Where's your calculator, mommy? This one an active class. Now here put it. I must see who they do. So that when you leave, you'll be able to. That's 5 zeros, right? That's 6 zeros. 6 zeros you put here. Remove one of the zeros. Sorry, do it again. Put 5 zeros. Yes, boss. Excellent. Add percentage sign. Perfect. Mommy, press your phone. Press your Good, good, good. Yes, add percent. Good. Awesome. You got what? 125 what? Cent. That's cent. Are we together? Yes, mommy. Add percent. Good. So if you don't do it here, when you get home, when you press the whole figure at the end, you'll be wondering, but this is not what I got. You tried it. Sure, you've mastered it. You never see master. I mean, you. You know the creep press. So yeah, press. $10. $10 times 0. Yes, 0.5 zeros. Yes. That's the amount you own in SWIFTtrip. No, 0.00050 zeros. Count the zero. Yeah. 1, 2, 5%. Add percent. Yes. Do you know where you get this 0.5025% from? That is what you own in SWIFTtrip. When you pay for the node, you are now a possessor of the company by 0.000000125 percentage ownership. It means that anywhere business is done, you are the owner of SWIFTtrip by that percent. You must be paid on that transaction by that percent. And this calculation we are pressing now. And let me tell you now, this calculation we are pressing now, are we going to be pressing it to earn the money that time? That is the way school is. When we go to school, they teach us all these things. Press, divide the x. We are doing all the x. Have you ever seen x and y life? For life now, you don't do it to earn salary. Nothing. Only in school. So they simply taught us those things, what? For logic. For us to be able to process logic. That's how when we are going to be making this money now, do we need to press anything? No. What we should just know how to press is how to press withdrawal button. Bam, to our account. May not clap for us. You are awesome. We are moving forward. So this is what the system will be calculating. Trip cost $100. He said 100 multiplied by what you own. 0.5025%. Bam. That money goes to you. This person did another trip, $200. He pays you. A person book a flight, maybe pay $2,000. 2,000 times what you own. But all of these things will be happening in splits of seconds. Billions of transactions happening in splits of seconds. You're making money while you sleep. Do you see 0.60125 cents? How minute. If you work now and they pay you that kind of money, will you appreciate it? So what kind of nonsense is this? For all this work, why I do? That's manpower and system working for you. The system will be paying you small. But a man, when you have poured out your life, your blood, your energy for that work, you want to be compensated with something that when you see it, say, it is worth it. Maybe you lobby for contracts, lobby. 1 year, you now won the contract and you get 1 trillion naira. Won't you say it's worth it? You say, it's worth the hustle. Finish the money now. You will start looking for contract again. That is where manpower fails. Old age. When old age comes, can that strength where you find the contract, you will still get them again? I am a doctor. I'm the most professional surgeon in this and in that. I can operate your heart and I will not make a dime mistake. One day, that person who is the best, he will stand like this. You're going to shake inside surgery. Nobody could agree make it touch him. True of us. Now that day, you know, say certificate cannot help you at old age. Then the billions or whatever the person has stored, inflation will be eating it right before your eyes. People who are retired now and they have billions in their account, do you think they are happy of this inflation? Do you know that a person who owns a system that is earning in dollars is praying that this dollar go up? Let me show you. You that is about earning in dollars now, do you know that you are already in your mind say make this thing no come down? No. Hey, that is the power of system. Once you own a system, that you will become fearless of conditions of economy. It's systems that will help you to stay on top and above. Build systems. Next slide. Let's leave the 8C. I want to show you how this kobo or the cents you've seen can become millions, trillions of dollars. When we say we will make $1 trillion, it's because we understand what we are building. Suppose we want to go check Google. Who is the richest man? You see $1 billion. Say, hey, why can this man now say trillions in dollars? If I ask you, do you know how much Mark Zuckerberg is earning per day? Somebody Google it. I don't to talk. And I know say we'll reach house, we no go still Google am. Try, Google. Type, how much does Mark Zuckerberg earn in a day? Do we know Mark Zuckerberg? In the year run? Okay, no, you don't know who it be. Do you know Facebook? Now you get Facebook. So she don't know today. Check. It's on Google. Have you checked? Do you know?
So they can't give us the data, but they are talking about 2023.
How much was he earning there?
$24.4 million.
Okay, per day. Break it down to per second. Per second, let me just help. Do per second.
Is earning 469.
It don't increase, 69. As at last 2 months, it was 425. Now the man is earning per second $465. 69 point something. Dollars. I mean, you see this. Oh, I saw you want to start this meeting now. Bam, 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 bam. That's how. Just count that seconds. And someone will tell me that this person is not a trillionaire in dollars. You go check Facebook and he said 200 billion. You are playing. A person who has built a system paying him that kind of money today in split of seconds. That money will come now for today, 2 point something million. He will waste it, spend it on whatever he chooses to. Guess what? Tomorrow, it is back again. How many of us want that kind of life? That's what we're talking about. Systems. Systems. Thank you. Let's build systems. Next slide. Let's see how this pays us. So we say, okay, per day analysis, we can do it ourselves. Let's run. So I want to show us accumulated rights. I'm just doing the e-taxi. In what? 5 years from now. 5 years from now, SWIFTtrip has performed thousands of trillions of transactions. A time is coming, we're talking of trillions of transactions. Next slide. 5 years. Do you remember how we got 0.60125 cents? Do you remember? We simply calculated $10 multiplied by your share. Now we want to take that figure. Do you know why we are sticking to $10? To calculate 50 trillion trips. It's because we are doing a paperwork. There is nothing we can do now. I want to show you the power of artificial intelligence than real intelligence. Real intelligence, which you use in creating our AI, it is weak. Compared, once you have programmed it, it begins to act dynamically beyond what you can do. Who among us now, if I say just calculate it quickly, 100 trips with different figures with your share, quickly do it. You will see how it will be slow, struggling to do it. Are we together? You cannot do it. Okay, now answer, calculate 50 trillion trips dynamically. Various trips, do it. We will just stay here. But a system, we have programmed it without reasoning per trip, static. That's what we could do. But once it is implemented, it picks it up and it runs it dynamically. Power. They say AI is coming to replace jobs. Are you ready for that future? How many of us know ChatGPT? May I advertise them small? Do you know ChatGPT? Yes. Amazing. Do you know DeepSeek? All of these are AIs. But today, this ChatGPT, it can code a full website. It can code an app. It can code a blockchain. You don't need developers anymore. Developers have lost that. Who developed it? Developers developed what replaced them. Can somebody imagine that? And which sets of developers did this? The smart thinking ones that knew that if they don't do it, another developer could do one. They did it, replaced developers, and now what they did is that they powered an AI that if you want more smart version of that AI, you simply will just pay. You subscribe. Once you subscribe, they give you a smarter version. you can do much more. They, developers that develop it, are relaxing and earning massively. Other developers who are expecting contracts and jobs are going away. Let's build systems. That's the way forward. Can somebody see this? 0.60125 cents multiplied by 50 trillion trips in 5 years. What did it pay you? $6.25 million. Sleeping, you earning it. This thing you see here, it's a joke compared to the reality. When this thing begin to calculate dynamically, a person will lodge in hotels or SWIFTtrip, pay 500,000 naira per night, you earn. 1 million naira per night, you earn. And I not told us that what is coming, soonest you will send pictures, just a picture, people will be hustling to what? Be part of SWIFTtrip. You that got it when there is nothing to show, you think you have seen something, nothing. That we have an office, nothing compared to what is coming. Happy are they that have not seen, yet they believe. Say, blessed are those sets of people. Congratulations that you are like that. My God. Clap for yourself, I beg. Celebrate yourself. It gives me great joy when I see persons who are optimistic for the future. Highly optimistic. There are many persons who don't even, they're just like that. They don't even know what they want to be in life. But SWIFTtrip has come to give us a hope for the future. You want to calculate 0.301 kobo, you are seeing what? 5 billion naira. Kobo transformed. So if a person wants to argue this slide with you, what will the person argue? To say, are you sure? Well, how can you talk 50 trillion trips in 5 years? Is the person actually saying that 50 trillion trips is not possible in the system? What they can argue is that it's 5 years is too small for that to happen, right? Follow me as the CEO. 3 years, we are done with that. 3 years, best case. 5 years, 50 trillion is worst case. It's a SWIFTtrip. Thank you. It's going to be amazing. Next slide. I've already done the other slides. Yeah? I've done these slides. Go on. Go on. What will be my role as an owner of SWIFTtrip? I talked about the campaign. The way I started, I did it reversed. So we say, tell people how much you love SWIFTtrip. That is where you are now gaining that stamina of thriving in uncertainty. You are flourishing in uncertainty. Have you heard people who, when you tell a vision to, they will tell you, or even just give any business, they will ask you, let me see what you have earned from it. They will talk, Amabi. Let me see what, let me see how it have affected you. How much you don't earn. Let me see. They forget that there's a starting point to everything. They forget that even if you show them 1 million now, 2 million, 5 million, there was a time when there was nothing, right? And they forget too that when they join, they are starting from nothing, right? No naira, nothing. They will tell a person. They will tell a person, no. That person will ask them, what you don't earn. Will they be able to show anything? I don't understand how life works. So, you just hearing something for the first time. Get ready. Thrive in this. You turn on the lights, media. And then we say, become. Okay? Yes. When you tell them how much you love SWIFTtrip, ask them, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? And then educate them to join SWIFTtrip. Next slide. Let's see that. So I've explained this for those who came late. It's you who won't understand that right now, but everyone who have been here understands it. Don't worry, you would catch up, definitely. Now, $80. We want to expound on that. That's why it's bold. Let's see the next slide. SWIFTtrip campaign, sponsorship pool fund, $80. If you multiply this by the 2.4 million units, we just assume we've sold 10,000 at the time of this slide preparation. 80,000 naira multiplied by 2,390,000 units gives you 191,200,000. Can somebody give me the naira version of this? Naira version. Naira 191 million. 286 billion is what SWIFTtrip is going to spend on what? Advert. Are you ready to take your own? Are you ready to take your own? Yes, if you not take her, people must take her. Your own is just ensure you take it because you have paid. Are you a shareholder of SWIFTtrip? You have paid for it. You have already paid your own part into it. You can't say you have been open to this kind of wealth, 200 plus billion, and then you sit down and look like that woman's slide I showed to you. Zero since when? 2022. She entered this kind of portal and is taking nothing out of it. That's why I say I will call you. He go there. Congratulations to you. Next slide, let me see what I have next. All right, so you've understood this already. You sell a profit share, you get $50. You activate the order. Okay, media? Yes, thank you for that. Second level, you get $15. The third, you get $10. And the fourth, you get $5. Are we happy about that? Thank you. Let's see if we have any other thing. Next slide. Okay, you see that you have sold 50 slots. These are little milestones for shareholders. The company says you are running with the vision. This one has gone beyond your family members. And the company comes back to you, regardless of the $50 you've earned in 50 places. Can somebody check that for me? $50 times 50. Let's see practical. Practical wealth. Display. Practical. 50 times 50. Did 250, 2005? $2,500. You can check that later. Plus that, the company says, thank you. We know that this $50 we're giving to you is nothing to you again. You don't pass them. But please, accept our little token. 3 million. Amazing. That's sharp. Thank you. So let's see the other one. You sold 500 slots. The company said, thank you. With $1,000, you are now an icon. Also, I'll check that one quick for me. 500 times 50. Yes, that's 500 times 50. Is that $25,000? $25,000. Beautiful. So check the version for me. 37 million. The company says, thank you. With extra 1,000, that's about 1.5 million naira. Congratulations. This is amazing. And then the star of SWIFTtrip. You become a star of SWIFTtrip, the face of SWIFTtrip, when you have sold 5,000 slots. One person to one unit. So it demands activeness. If you do fire up today, tomorrow you go down. The fire up tomorrow you go down. It will be launched. You won't be able to target that. And then the trip to the United Kingdom. The trip to the United Kingdom, I've started sounding this one. It is the stars of SWIFT. Every other person, you can have enough to sponsor your trip. Yeah, you have enough to sponsor your trip. Yes. It will be very amazing. Everybody will have sufficient, every able shareholder. But the star of SWIFTtrip, that is where, do you know where Jesus said, the one that have more will be added. Do you know that scripture? It works. A person come and said, you are a wicked master. He said, I carry that one. Who have more? Give it to that person. So what will happen to the stars of SWIFTtrip? In that occasion, wherever they are, the company will sponsor their trip to the United Kingdom. Hotels and everything. So it should be you. Clap for yourself. Thank you, because not with me. Now me will be the star. Now we all. So please be that star of SWIFTtrip. And those are persons who have sold 5,000 slots of the ownership. And the company can say, come back to say thank you. $10,000. 5,000 times 5,000 multiplied by $250,000. Wow, if you check that in 375 million. Amazing, amazing. Plus $10,000. Cool. Are we happy? Thank you so much. Next slide, I think we're done for today. Next slide. What was it saying? How to subscribe. How to subscribe. Now you can subscribe by USDT. So if USDT is quicker for you, awesome, go by USDT quickly. $180. And if Naira is okay for you, go to the website. Is your system connected to the website there? Please, you can just turn my camera so he can go to his screen. Okay, so please quickly go check the website, display the website for us. Yes, everything's on the website, yeah. I think the flyers, we have it now. You see the top, the flyers, the website is on that flyer. seedinvest.swifttripcampaign.com. Let the flyers go around. And the media will also put up the website later on the screen. Have you seen the website? Is it opening? Great. So question time. If we have questions, let's ask questions. We've closed for today. That's why I started with the way I started. So we get the hit parts first, and then we just run over happily. Homepage. Yeah. Make sure you study the disclaimer. Yes, stop. Go up a bit. This is our website. Is it beautiful? Huh? Our website fine? Yes. Awesome. So you see the USD inflow. That is how much you are to calculate by to make your payments in Naira. But if you're paying by USDT, you are just doing your 180. But if you want to pay in Naira equivalent, what's there today is 1,499. The USD outflow means withdrawal of your advert bonuses. So if you want it in Naira, the company is going to exchange that for you by 1,482. If you are withdrawing in USD, you get your dollar. $50 is what you withdrew, get $50 to your wallet. I believe that's cool. Up a bit. Okay, so you want to get registered now. That is it. You say buy 0.5025% of SWIFTtrip, $180. Pay to SWIFTIFY Technologies Limited. That's the Naira account. So once you go to the website, you just click on it, you copy it. You want to pay by USD account, click it, copy it. You want to pay by USDT, you just click it, USDT 20, and you're done. Yes, click it, let's see. If you click it, yes, it says you have copied it. You click the OK button. That's what's going to show you to your mobile phone. So go up, let's see. Yeah, SWIFTtrip Booster meeting. Do not miss the Telegram meeting tonight. What's the time? 8 p.m. When do we meet? Mornings. 10 a.m. I encourage you, be part of this meeting. It is not called booster meeting for nothing. It is going to boost your morale. It's going to change everything about you. You go out there, you hear from the naysayers. Come back at evening. You hear from us. Whatever any other person out there is saying, it is irrelevant to the process. You get it? A man said, they called him $10, come and invest in Coca-Cola. He said, I'm not going to invest. Why? He says it's a scam. And he kept his $10. Number one question, did it stop Coca-Cola from being what Coca-Cola is? No. Is he profiting from Coca-Cola? No. Who scammed each other? We get it. So anything naysayers say, we say, come and own an airport. You are talking to a person now who have sensed that he's feeling undeserving. Take note of the naysayers. They don't feel deserving of it. Now, when I said close your eyes, see the airport, you are the owner of it. If in your heart you felt that you are not deserving of it, don't argue with yourself. Don't struggle. Don't feel it's strange. It could be the first time you are trying it. Give yourself time to adapt to that picture. Once you have adapted to it, your soul, spirit, and body has aligned with it, the confidence will naturally come. So when you go out there now, you say, so if you make an owner of an airport, and your mouth, they shake. Go and meditate. Do this thing over and over and over and over until your subconscious mind accepts it. Maybe one day I will teach us about the subconscious mind. That should be next Saturday. I'll do it briefly. Come with your writing material as well and ensure you have it. So you see the meeting, be part of it. So once you click on this picture, we say click to join now. Click it, it's going to take you straight to the Telegram meeting. Yes, you clicked it, you see it, it's taking him already to the Telegram. And in the Telegram, we have how many subscribers? 10,972 subscribers. So if you have that flyer, go to the website when you get home. You can do it now. Click on that picture to join the Telegram meeting. Just click back. Is it back? Oh, yeah, so scroll up, let's see a bit. Good. Okay, so study what I said about SWIFTtrip there. Then let's see if we have any other information. Yes, these are slots right there. Keep going. Let's see. These are the core services. So you can refer a person to this website to read more about it. Let's go. Beautiful. And that's much information that you can grasp from that website. Is the website beautiful? Yeah. Amazing. So let's ask questions. Do we have questions? Thank you so much. Please, let's have the microphone and have... Yeah, thank you. Yes, Mama. Mama on face cap.
Okay, first of all, I'm very happy to be here. I know that it is not by my power, Sha, because when I heard about this program, it was last year. That was June when I heard about it, and then it was 25,500 naira when the person told me about it, and there was nothing with me. And though I love it from my heart, each time I go to the link when they had the morning meeting, they always talk about God, and anything that pertains to God, me, I love it. So sometimes when I tell people about it, they will tell me, they will bring negative thought to spoil my heart. But deep in me, I like it. Though that time I strive and I strive and I strive to make sure that I bought it, I could not. Do you know that it was yesterday I bought it at the rate of 80,000? And that 80,000 naira was not my money. It was somebody's money that was with me. I was to pay the person.
Yeah.
But I told the guy that I can't miss this share, that me, I must buy it.
Amazing.
That though this money is not my money, I don't care how the person will act. I know that I will pay her back. But I must buy this share today, which is my birthday, and it's summarizing today at the rate of 80,000. So I gathered that money yesterday. I paid to my POS. I transferred the money to the account. I said I don't care about what will happen next, but I must have this share. Praise God.
Amen.
Something that I had to say it. So my question is,
yes,
each time I hear about 5 years to come, 5 years to come, I used to be worried. I want to know, These 5 years to come, is it when the program is launched, or we are counting from this year now as we are on the process of it? That's what I want to understand.
Okay, great. Great. Her question is, the 5 years I am hearing, is it after the launch, or, give me again, is it in the process of the launch? How did you ask that question?
I think, is it after we have launched and the money will still counting? We start counting 5 years to come from the
Okay,
time we launch.
I like that. That's a very good question, though. Because some persons will always feel that the 5 years we thought it's until 5 years before I can withdraw. Abi? So once we launch, see that first trip, that kobo or that cent, withdraw it. If it lets you withdraw. Abi? If that's what I say, if it lets you withdraw, I say if it get what thing go do for you. If you don't want to leave it to $10, if you want to leave $100, it is yours. This is a smart contract. You get it? That day of launch, money is withdrawable. You're not keeping it. Amazing. Is it clear? Hope you answered it. So why we are saying 5 years is to give an analysis on stretch of assumed trips that would have been completed. But we start, you're making your money right away. It's just to give you a view of the future. Hope it's clear. Thank you so much. You said you subscribed yesterday. I've been more clap for Mama. Yeah. Thank you. Amazing. Amazing. It's awesome. If you have this mindset here saying economy is hard, how many of us have it? Sincere. Raise it. Raise your hand. Yes. Thank you. As you say it, good. It's just like an altar call. Do it again. How many of you here are feeling economy is hard? Are you sure people will like the... Raise your hand. Do them again. Good. That sincerity has lifted that burden. You get it? That is the reason why you will be unable to campaign SWIFTtrip. People will say things are hard. Things are not hard. Is somebody with me? Catch this reality today and fly. Things are not hard. Mama say, because she knows say it's tough. Do you know what makes things hard? It's what we accept. Mindset. And it's very tricky. It's very, very tricky. Not until you agree. Agree before you go home today that things are hard because I agree that they are hard. If you accept that reality, that everything is happening around you based on your view, you have elevated yourself. Nothing will change until you agree to that responsibility. Things are not hard. If things are hard, it is because you said it is hard. You look at everybody around and say things are hard for everybody. It is because all of those persons individually say things are hard. Look me as an example. Is things hard for me? No, sincerely, answer. Is things hard for me? Why? My mindset. If you didn't know me, you do me like something, I go show you that picture now. You would think that, okay, the guy had the money somewhere. That's what boosts his morale to do what he's saying he would do. A time when I was living in one room, I had my wife. I told her, she came back to market one day. She said, things are going up. That and our man Buhari day. Said, things are tough. Everything's just going up. I said, hey, stop. It's like I've not taught you that. I said, from today, the man where they talk now, no get shit for pocket. Now small where give madam. I make madam they complain. But he said, shh, don't say it. Things are not hard in any way. From today, when you go to the market, say things are very good. Things are very cheap. She started practicing it. When she went to market the next time, she came back because she was one conscious me. He said, things are just hard. He said, no, things are very easy. From that day, when she go to the market, when she come back, I say things are very good. I say, oh, amazing. I said, do you really notice that when you went to the market, everything you wanted, you got it? No matter how small what you have is. Do you go to market and then they say, this one 10,000, it's too much for you. Didn't you go to still find what you want? Eh? Did the hardship stop you from going home with something? Do you see that it's because you actually say things are hard? That is why you are really thinking it's hard. It's like a person saying, I have many problems. A lot of problems are weighing me down. Now, I want to show you something about you. You are not living in the past. Neither are you living in the future. Where are you living? Now. So, look around you right now. Do you have any problem? In the now, as we are here, do you have any problem? If there is any problem, maybe it will be until your child come now and say, Daddy, school fees. That's the moment, that present time, you will say, there is a need to meet. Now, if the problem is the money to pay the school fees at that point, the question you now ask yourself, can I solve it? Can I solve this problem now? If your answer is a no, I don't have anything to do to solve it. The question is, how is it then a problem? Problem is meant to be solved. So since there is no solution at the moment for that problem you have, is it a problem? This is how to live a free life. It's not a problem. When you begin to worry, you are not doing the opposite of what Jesus said. Jesus said, don't worry about anything. Are you with me? Now, I'll ask another question. Your child needs school fees. And you ask yourself, okay, this is a problem now. Can I solve it? You now say, yes, I can solve it. If the money is not available, okay, let's say the first question is, I cannot solve it now because the money is not available. You ask yourself another question, can I raise this money? Can I do something to get this money to me? Once you answer yes, the next question you ask is, how do I get the money? Write it down. This is what I will do to get this money. Okay, I will start working on this. And money will begin to come, and you will solve that problem. And it is done. Do you get it? Every one of us, we are meant to solve problems. Once you accept problems as to provide solutions to them, your life becomes easy. But when a problem is coming to you, you are now running and say, hey, problem. You are running from who you are. Then BP go come. Because you are refusing to identify with your true nature. Is somebody with me? See the process SWIFTtrip is going on now. 2.4 million shareholders. Is it a problem? Yes. Can we solve it? Yes. What do we do to solve it? What we can do right now is to talk to people about it. Are we talking? Then why should we be bothered on how they will come? When you get into worrying, you are doing it's rubbish. You are just suffering yourself for nothing. I'm not bragging. If you carry BP machine now, come test me. Like a baby. I'm not thinking about anything. But am I thinking? Yes. There is something they call constructive thinking and destructive thinking. What causes blood pressure is destructive thinking. If I want to enter into a destructive thinking right now in what we are doing, I begin to wonder, these 2.4 million people, I beg, how do I go really take come? You sure say anybody go come? My eyes automatically will shift from the progress we have made so far. I will no longer be seeing how one person came, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000, 5,000, 11,000 people. All of this progress will wash away from my head. What I'll be anxious about, 2.4 million. What if 2.4 million no come? Before you know what's happening, you would think you are there playing. Your BP go dey rise. That is destructive thinking. Constructive thinking, how do we get it done? Once you become a shareholder, you find yourself thinking, these 2.4 million people, how they go take come? You are destroying the process in your own angle. What do I need to do in my own side? Talk. Are you talking? If you are not talking, you are not permitted to think anything. You have answered the question. I don't have any solution for the problem on ground, which all these shareholders, 11,000 people, are solving. I don't have any contribution. So if you are there thinking, how is it possible? You are just wasting your resourceful thinking or your resource of thinking. And it will cause BP for no reason. Are you part of the solvers of this problem? Yes. What are you doing? Person say, no, I don't. Let me teach you something again as I'm just talking. If you tell a person about SWIFTtrip, and the person is saying otherwise, talking every other thing but not talking what you are saying, is not aligning with your own sayings, hello, what do? Walk away. Just know that you are an owner of an airport. No matter what that person say in all his wisdom displaying, can that person be an owner of the airport you are sharing? No. The only way the person can be is when the person's voice or thought aligns with your own. You are already on a journey. A person who is there sitting somewhere, he or she cannot in any way pull you down if you don't allow the person to pull you down. Hey, what will people say? What will naysayers say? All of those things now are destructive thinking to every problem. So, if you look at it again, you revise back to what started this whole talk. Is the economy hard? Now, if you check it from your own view of acceptance, and you look at everything, the economy is hard, okay. Is there something I can do to elevate myself out of the hardship? You say yes to that. Let me ask it to us. Is there something we can do to elevate ourselves from the hardship? I want to hear it. Is there something we can do to elevate ourselves from the hardship? Yes. When we are doing that thing actively, then I ask again, is the economy hard? It is when a person has not been able to ask these questions and provide an answer to it, that's when the person will be floating around. You have identified it and you asked, can I do something? Yes. Then you have elevated yourself. So when you go out there and you find a person complaining, you have been able to see a person who is just maybe in darkness. If you've understood this thing, you can either bring the person to light, or if you see the person is adamant in that thing, walk away. You want to disconnect yourself from me? Complain. Complain about everything or anything. Me, I will not tell you sorry. That's how I am. Who said Yes. When you are there pampering, as that come, let me say this one again. We've closed. If you want to go, go. Yes. If a person is complaining to you and you say sorry, what are you attracting to yourself? Sorry. Did somebody hear that? It is not love you are showing when you are surrounding yourself with complainers. It's not love. You are putting yourself in a situation that only God can bring you out of it. Should I say God? Calling God in this matter now is not needed. It's only you that can bring yourself out of it. By what? Stop complaining. Just know that if you tell a person sorry, soonest people will tell you sorry. And how will that happen? You begin to go tell a friend, things are hard though for people. Do you know what they told me today? Everything. So before you know it to happen, when the person look you, the way you complain, you say, chai, sorry. You say, oh, thank you. They don't tell you sorry with that though. How many of us want sorry? You hate it. Very good. So from today, when you hear a person or you see a person going through the wrong path, don't tell the person sorry. It's either you wake the person up from that sleep. Are we done? No question again, right? Let's rise on our feet. Hope I'm not skipping anything. Madam Esther, a friend of yours came last week and she won a blender. That was the last day for the event stuff. Did she tell you about it? Okay. The blender is in my office. Just bring it to give to her. We got it for her. Thank you so much, ma'am. Did we enjoy today? Yes. Are you taking something home? Yes. Great. I love you all. All right, so we are ready to resound our slogan to the world. Are we ready? Yes. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We're not bouncing. The voice no bounce. You hear the voice, Abby? Be like with a sleep. So let's wake up. Are we ready? Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce. A round of applause for you and SWIFTtrip. Shake your neighbor and say, neighbor, congratulations, and see you next Saturday. See you next Saturday. Thank you so much, ma'am. Madam Esther, this is for your friend. Oh. You came. Thank you so much, ma'am. We love you. It's yours. All right, but may not clap for her. Thank you so much, everybody.